Hello.
Hello,
Hi, V. How are you?
are you?
Okay, I'm good. So, what about you, V?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So, we're going to have our new presentation today, V. So, I hope you were able to see our new lesson, right?
yes.
Okay. So, we're going to start our new lesson for today. So, let me share with you my screen now. Okay. I hope you can see this one, V. Can you see it?
Oh,
Can you see this?
no, I don't see.
You cannot see it?
Yeah,
Oh, what happened? Okay, I have to share it again to you. Okay, what about this time? Can you see it now? Can you see it now, V?
yeah, I can see.
Yeah, okay. So we are going to have our new presentation today. So look at the presentation now. So it's all about, can you read this one, V? Okay, can you read this one? It's all about in the Unit
Unit
9.
9 weather report.
Okay, so we are going to tackle about the weather report. So, do you have any idea of what is a weather, V? So, what are weathers? Do you have any idea?
Yeah,
Okay, what are weathers? Can you give me an example of a weather condition? Like,
weather weather report.
okay,
Like,
let's say for example, sunny, right? So
yeah,
sunny is an example, is one of the examples of a weather. So a sunny weather. Okay, before that, we're going to have class rules first. So rule number one that we have to follow. Can you read this one, V?
yeah,
Okay. Rule number one is be
be
on time.
be on
Okay?
time.
Yes. So
Okay.
that means we should have to attend classes on time. Okay? Then rule number two, listen.
Uh, listen to teacher.
Yes. So of course you do that also. You did that one. So there's no problem with this. And then the third one is have
Huh?
have fun. Okay, so
Have
I hope
fun.
you, yes, so I hope you are going to enjoy our lesson. And you, of course, the most important thing would be you learn something from me. Okay. And lastly, camera
Camera
is
is
always
always on.
on. But in your case, you cannot open your camera because of your signal. Okay, so it's an excuse for you. Okay, B. Now, this time, in this particular lesson, we are going to study about the weather. What are the clothes that would be appropriate in wearing different weather conditions? And for the grammar, we're going to do the describing weather with the structure be in the present tense and in the past tense. And then in the pronunciation, we're going to study the w sound, okay, or the W letter, okay? Now, before that be, I am going to present to you a video. Okay, so I'm going to present the video in here.
Yeah,
So let's try to, okay, for a while. So let's try to watch a video presentation for a while. Can you hear it, V? Can you hear
Yes.
that? Okay. Can you hear it, V? Can you hear the sound?
Yes, but I
Okay.
don't see your screen.
Oh, what happened? Okay, for a while, I have to share. But you can hear the sound, right? Okay. What about this time? Can you see it? Can
Oh,
you see it now? Okay, just for a while. Okay. Can you see it now, V?
yeah,
Can
I
you see
can see.
that? Okay, let's listen and watch now.
How's the weather? How's the weather? How's the weather today? Is it sunny? Is it rainy? Is it cloudy? Is it snowy? How's the weather today? Let's look outside. How's the weather? Is it sunny today? Let's look outside. How's the weather? Is it rainy today? Let's look outside. How's the weather? Is it cloudy today? Let's look outside. Is it snowy today? How's the weather? How's the weather? How's the weather today? Is it sunny? Is it rainy? Is it cloudy? Is it snowy? How's the weather today?
Okay, so there you have it, V. So we're done already watching the video. Okay, so for a while. Okay. Okay, let me share with you the screen now. Okay, I hope you can see this one, V. Can you see it, right?
Yeah,
Can you see the presentation? Okay. Now, in the video, V, what have you observed in the video? What was the things that was mentioned in the video? It's all about,
I
okay, it's all
see.
about, again, V, what are the things that was mentioned in the video? It's
Hmm.
all about the It's all about
Weather
the weather.
report.
Okay. Yes,
Weather.
actually, in the video, it was mentioned about weather. Now, what are the weathers, different weathers that was mentioned in the video when you try to look outside and what can you see? Okay, like for example, you can see the sun. And if the sun is shining, what weather is that? It becomes
It
So what is the
becomes
weather if the sun is shining?
sun,
It's
sunny.
sunny. Very good. What about if it's rain? So what would be the weather if it is raining? So the weather is
Weather is
raining.
sunny.
Okay? So it's a raining weather. What if the weather is you can see a cloud? So the weather condition would be if you can see clouds, what are the weather? So what would be the weather if you can see clouds be? So the weather condition would be cloudy.
Cloud.
Okay, now the first one that we had already mentioned was sunny. If we can see the sun, the weather is sunny. If it is raining, the weather is rainy weather. If it is cloud, we can see clouds. So the weather would be cloudy, right? Now, what if it's
cloudy,
yeah, what if it is cold? If it is cold outside, so what would be the weather? Okay, so the weather will be, of course, from the word cold. So the weather is cold weather. Okay, sunny, rainy. Okay, what else? Cloudy,
cold,
then cold day or cold weather. And what if it's you can feel the wind. You can feel the wind. So what would be the weather V? It becomes wind,
yeah, green,
wind,
windy,
windy. Very good. Okay. So all of those that we had mentioned, that we had seen in the video, are all we called weather. Okay. Can you say the word weather?
weather,
Yes, okay. So there are different kinds of weather, V, right? Now, before we are going to know what are those different kinds of weather, okay, we're going to read first the following letters. Can you read letter of uh, Stella? Okay, the letter of Simon and Stella. What it was written in here. Can you read this one, V? Say. Dear
dear,
Mira.
near,
Again,
yeah,
dear Mira.
near,
Okay, continue reading the where,
where, where, weather.
where on. Can you see the presentation?
I don't see your screen.
Ah, that's the reason. Okay, can you check your, okay, that's why you cannot see it. Okay, what about this one? Can you see it now?
You see
Okay,
here? Yeah,
can you
I
see
can.
it now? Okay, let's try to read all of the letters in here, V. Dear Mira.
Dear mirror, we are on holiday in the country. It's windy and we can fly our kite.
Okay.
Very wet too. It's raining now. It's rain every day here. Simon
Okay.
and Stella.
Simon and Stella. Okay. Okay. Now I want you to find now in this particular letter of Simon and Stella, what do you think would be the weather that they mentioned in their letter? So what are the weathers that they mentioned in their letter? So what's the weather V?
Yeah,
So the weather would be,
would
okay,
be
first one we have
wind.
windy, right? Aside from windy, what weather they mentioned?
Yeah,
Okay, what weather aside from windy? They mentioned also about,
raining.
yes, so it rainy. Okay, so during that time when they wrote that letter, it's raining. Okay, okay, next. Then Lenny, okay, wrote to Simon. Can you read the letter of Lenny to Simon? Dear Simon. Can you read it, B?
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, can you read it? Dear.
Dear Simon, I'm on holiday at the beach,
Okay.
hot and sunny.
Lenny. Okay, now, in the letter of Lenny, what do you think would be the weather that has mentioned by Lenny? What do you think would be the weather that was mentioned by Lenny? What weather she mentioned? B. It was
It was
sunny,
sunny.
right? Okay, look at this one. It's hot. So if it is hot, that means it's sunny. Okay? Okay, next. Letter of Mira to Stella. Can you read the letter of Mira to Stella? V, dear. Okay, can you read that? Dear
Dear, dear
Stella.
Stella, I'm on holiday in the mountain. It's really
Brilliant.
brilliant. It's cold and there's lots of snow. Look at me, snowman.
Mira.
Mirror.
Okay, now in this particular letter of Mira to Stella, what she mentioned or the weather that she was able to mention to Stella? What weather V she mentioned to Stella?
Yeah.
So it's
It's cold.
yes. So the weather that she mentioned in her letter to Stella would be a cold weather because there's a lot of snow and there would be a snowman. And if it is snow, the weather will be cold. Okay? Okay, next V. Can you read the letter of Susie to grandma and grandpa? Can you read them? Say, dear
Dear or dear
grandma
grandma and
and
grandpa.
grandpa
We are on holiday at the lake. We
with dot
naughty.
T. Yes,
It's
it's
cloudy, but I can see a rainbow. It's really beautiful.
Susie. Okay, so the letter was coming from Susie, and she wrote the letter to her grandma and grandpa. Now, what do you think would be the weather that she mentioned in her letter? So what was the weather that she mentioned in her letter, V? She mentioned about,
But yeah,
so what she mentioned? She mentioned about,
she mentioned about it cloudy.
yes. Okay, now let's try to understand this one now. Okay, I have to highlight this one. Okay, can you read all of these things, V? All of these words say windy,
Windy, uh,
rainy.
rainy, sunny, cold, cloudy.
Yes. Now, what are these things again, V? What do we call this one? Windy, rainy, sunny, cold, and cloudy. What do we call this one? We call this one as, what do we call this one, B? What do we
Yes,
call the following words? Windy, rainy, sunny, cold, cloudy. We call that one as,
weather,
it's the weather. Okay, can
weather,
you say it again? It's a weather. Okay, now,
weather.
yes, now let's move on. So we all know different kinds of weather that was mentioned in the letter, right? Now look at this one V.
Yeah,
Okay. So in the letters, you'll find some words about weather. So in the letter, we found some words about weather. What are those again? Can you read this one, B?
Yeah.
Sunny,
Sunny, rainy, windy, cloudy, snowy, a rainbow.
snowy, and a rainbow. Now, take note of this. Sunny, rainy, windy, cloudy, snowy, and a rainbow would be what? Would be, we call this one be as, we call this
We
as,
add weather,
okay, weather. Okay?
weather.
Yes. Okay. Okay. You have to remember that D, huh? Sunny, rainy, windy, cloudy, snowy, a rainbow. Those are all weather. Okay. Now let's try to move on here. And there's some more words. Okay. Can you read this one, B? Say, can you read
Yes,
this, B?
yes.
This
Uh,
one is
is hot,
okay. What about this
warm,
one? Warm.
cold, cool,
Okay.
cold,
Cool, cold,
dry,
dry.
wet.
Okay, now again, V. Aside from the following words, sunny, rainy, windy, cloudy, snowy, a rainbow, we still have another weather condition. It's hot, it's warm, it's cool, it's cold, it's dry, and wet. Okay? So all of these things be are what we called weather. Okay? Do you have questions with this B? What do we call all of these words? We call this one as, again, we call this one as,
Because and weather.
okay, so they are all weather. Now, let's try to look at now the grammar side V. Ask and answer about the weather. So the structure would be, question would be what plus be plus the weather like plus the time plus a place. Okay? And the answer would be it plus be. Okay, when you say be, would be the be verb like is, okay, are, was, where. Remember the be verbs be, right? So if we are asking question, we are going to start with the what, then plus the be verb, plus the weather like. Let's say, for example, what is the
Oh,
weather
weather,
like
like,
today?
time,
Okay? Okay, maybe today at or in Vietnam. Okay, so that would be a question. So what is the weather like today at Vietnam? Okay, so that would be a question mark. And the answer would be, it could be, it is sunny. Okay? If it is sunny, so you can be able to say it is sunny. Right? Okay. Can we give here an example of this one, B? Can we give an example for this one?
yeah,
Okay, let's try to give that one. Okay, for a while. Okay, just for a while. So the structure or question, what? Okay, for a while. Okay, so we can also say that what, okay, what is the weather like, okay, today in your country? Okay, so this would be a question. Okay, can you read the sentence V? What is, can you read the sentence V?
Yeah. What is the weather like today in your country?
Yes. Now it answers now, or it answers now our structure what. The what is in here. Okay. The what is there. What. Okay. And then plus, what's the be verb? The be verb that we use in here is, right? Right, V? And then after that, plus the weather like. And plus the time. So the time is today, right? And then after that, the place. So the place is your country, or the word country. Did you got it, V?
Yeah.
Okay. Another example, V, would be like this. Okay, for a while. Okay. Sentence or example number 2. What? Okay. What was the weather like yesterday in Vietnam? Okay. Look at this one, V. Okay, for a while. Okay. Can you read our sentence number 2, V? Can you read sentence number 2, V?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
What was the weather like yesterday in Vietnam?
Yes. So what was the weather like, okay, yesterday in Vietnam? Now, we use the be verb was. Why is it we use was, V? Because it happens in the past. Okay? Because it happened yesterday, right? So therefore, we have to use the be verb was. Again, V, what are the be verbs? Be verbs are, okay, we already learned about the be verbs, B. What are the
River
be verbs?
was
Okay, was, where,
in the
is,
east
are.
are
Okay. Is used if we are talking of only one. Okay? One thing or one weather. And then, okay, are is to be used if we are talking of more than one weather. Okay? And it happens in the present. So that would be the is, and the are is in the present tense. But if we are talking of was, we are talking of only one weather. That's why we have to use was, right? If we are talking of more than one weather, so you have to say where. Okay, but the was and the where is in the past tense. Did you understand, B?
yes.
Okay, very good. Now, another example. Okay, number 3. are the weather? Okay. What are the weathers like?